I was gonna tell you something. Wait, no, hold on. It starts with the morning or maybe mid-afternoon. Hard to say, the light was doing that thing where it leaks through the blinds like it's got somewhere better to be anyway. Coffee, yeah, coffee was involved. Bitter black, like I meant it, like I had something to prove to nobody in particular, but still important. And the kettle clicked off like a punctuation mark I didn't ask for. And that reminds me, clicks. You ever notice how some sounds feel finished, like they've decided the moment's over before you have, like doors, like ladders, like anyway, right? So I'm standing there, kitchen towel cold, thinking about something I've never forgotten about now. And it mattered, or at least I told myself it did at the time, which is basically the same thing, until it isn't. There was a pan, definitely a pan I knew, not old enough to be seminal either, just sort of existing in that middle space where objects wait patiently to disappoint you. I cracked an egg, no two, no wait, one, but I consider two, which feels relevant somehow. And shells, God, shells, how they break like they got secrets, and you're the last one to know. And it mattered, or at least I told myself it did at the time, which is basically the same thing, until it isn't. I should stay on track. I had a point there, it was a point. It was simple, even beautifully simple. But then the radio started talking about music, talking about whether systems for economic decline, or a guy who lost a parrot named Stephen. And suddenly I'm visiting Stephen. Where is Stephen? Who names a parrot Stephen? And it mattered, or at least I told myself it did at the time, which is basically the same thing, until it isn't. And I'm drift, like the thought is a boat, and I cut the rope myself just to see what would happen anyway. Food, breakfast, lunch, conceptually there's heat now. There's oil doing that shimmer thing like it's pretending to be important. And I reach for seasoning confidently like a man who has never once been wrong about anything. And it mattered, or at least I told myself it did at the time, which is basically the same thing, until it isn't. Drawer opens, no resistance, which should have been the first sign. But instead I'm thinking about drawers, how they always feel like they contain more meaning than they do. Like you open them expecting revelation, and you get batteries and disappointment. And at this point, I should have noticed, but no, because the spoon fell and the sound echoed. And I thought about echoes and caves, and that one doc immediately where a guy yelled for 6 seconds, and it came back to him like a ghost that knew his name. And suddenly I'm in a cave, not literally, obviously, but emotionally, which is worse, arguably, depending on your stance on bad Senator. Or at least I told myself it did at the time, which is basically the same thing, until it isn't. And I've completely lost the thread. Right, okay, here, this is it, this is the thing. Panic, heat moment, I reach for pepper or nothing. I chug and breathe because denial is a powerful organizational system. Still nothing in all of this has been about the fact I realized, standing there, mid-thought, mid-life, mid-everything, I'm out of pepper. Fine. I use salt.